everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sorry again that it has literally been like a month or two since I last posted. We're just going to have to accept the fact that by now I am clearly not very good at this, and you will only receive a video when I remember that I have a YouTube channel, which is very, very rarely. Period. I've been noticing a few comments on my TikTok recently, and actually one on a past YouTube video, that you guys want to see some sort of Harry Potter related content on my YouTube. So I thought, what better way to kick it off than with a little Harry Potter haul, pretty much showing you everything that I own that is Harry Potter related. If you watched my what I got for Christmas video, then you may have already seen a couple of these things, but obviously I have to include them because they are part of my collection. It's not a massive collection, I will admit, but it's pretty decent stuff for around maybe a year and a half to sort of 2 years of collecting stuff. And just to say, a lot of this stuff I either bought myself, or it got bought for me, or I got sent from like small businesses and things through like TikTok and whatever. So yeah, I'm very grateful for everything that is in this collection. So with that being said, let's look at what I got. So where to start? Should we start with the big stuff? Yeah, why not? So the first thing I'm going to show you is my Slytherin blanket. I have this on my bed every single night. Can't sleep without it, pretty much. Sister got it for me for Christmas, just gone. And like I said, I am obsessed with it. Nice and soft and cozy, and it matches my room aesthetic. And obviously it is Slytherin forest green, which is my favourite colour. Okay, next, should we go for clothing? I only have a few clothing items that are Harry Potter based. So the first one I'm actually wearing right now. I'm hoping this is in frame, but this is a Slytherin house jumper. It has the little house crest as well on the arm. And does it have anything on this one? No. I got this from the Warner Brothers Harry Potter studio tour in London when I went last year with my sister, and she actually got a Gryffindor one, so very exciting. It is so comfy, and I pretty much lived in it when I first bought it, and to be fair, I live in it now when I'm not in something that has Spider-Man on it. Moving on and sticking with jumpers and things, I have this, which again you would have seen in my what I got for Christmas video, that my sister also got me. Is my Slytherin Quidditch jumper, which of course I am again obsessed with. I literally love it. It's beautiful. It's so comfy as well. Like, I thought that like a knitted jumper was going to be a bit more, I don't know, scratchy maybe, but no, it's really soft. And again, like I said, when I first got it, I lived in it and pretty much still do. Can you tell I've got like a Slytherin vibe going on? Just a little bit. And again, still sticking with jumpers and sweatshirts and whatever, because that's pretty much all I live in when I'm at home. I have this one that a small business sent me. It's by JJ Customs, and it says Scared Potter on it. It's so beautiful. And on the sleeves it says Draco Malfoy. Love that special little touch. So yeah, love that. And again, in my favourite colour, Slytherin Forest Green. How could you go wrong? And also one of my favourite quotes of his, Scared Potter. Love it. So thank you to JJ Customs for that. And while we're talking about JJ Customs, they also sent me a couple phone cases. So they sent me this Draco Malfoy one, which I've had on for the past few months and not taken off. I've literally only just changed my phone case to the one that it's on now, which is of the Weasleys, which I'll show you now. They also sent me a Vampire Diaries one. I'll quickly show you it just in case you're a Vampire Diaries fan. Of the most beautiful year 1864. And along with the Scared Potter jumper and the phone cases, as if they weren't generous enough, they also sent me something that I use again all of the time, is my Draco Malfoy Starbucks cup. Look how cool it is. I am obsessed with that. I love it. Obviously it's kind of wearing off a little bit where I literally use it every single day, but it has again 3rd year Prisoner of Azkaban Draco. Says his name right there. I was so excited when I received this. I didn't even know that they was going to send me this. We talked about sending me some phone cases, and then the jumper came and this came. It was like Christmas, honestly. Next, I'm going to show you this just because it is right next to me, and it's obviously like my favourite thing in my whole Harry Potter themed collection. It is, and again, if you watched my what I got for Christmas video, you already know what I'm going to talk about. It's my Harry Potter book collection in the beautiful Slytherin House special edition casing. So you open up the little doors and there they are. So prestige, and yes, I have got them out and I am reading them. They're just so beautiful, and like I said, I got those for Christmas. So before we move on to like little trinkets and things and stuff that like I keep on display in my room, I just found another item of Harry Potter themed clothing that I actually forgot that I have. I haven't worn this in ages, but I do love it nonetheless. I got this last year from, I believe, the Harry Potter Wizarding World website. It's a Slytherin Team Quidditch t-shirt. No, tell a lie, I didn't get this from the Wizarding World website. I actually got it from a little shop called House of Spells in Leicester Square in London. I remember now, and I think I got this back in 2020 as well. So this is, I think this is one of the first like proper Harry Potter clothing pieces that I ever bought back when Draco Talk started. So, that's exciting. And it has a little golden snitch on the arm. Love that. Okay, now that I think I've done like all big sort of clothing pieces, jumpers and like books and whatever, we can now move on to like the little things that I keep on display in my room. So if you follow me on TikTok or you've watched a few of my videos or just whatever, or to be fair, actually, I think if you watched my what I got for Christmas video, I know I keep bringing it up, but it's clearly important in this video. You would have noticed in the background that I have a Harry Potter wall collage, I have a separate Slytherin one and a just basic Harry Potter one, which I'll insert a quick clip of now. Very beautiful, I know, I organised it myself. I've had that up for about a year now, which sounds crazy to say because it doesn't even feel like that long. My room used to be super boring. If I look at old pictures of my room back in like lockdown, like first lockdown, it's just plain white, like there's barely anything up on the walls, and it was very much like Visco Girl aesthetic, you know, plain and simple. And you know what, it was nice, but now I feel like you can walk in here and walk inside my brain. One of my favourite things that I have on display in my room that you would have just seen on the shelf, and actually I just bought my best friend the exact same replica for her birthday because I wanted us to be matching, is my Triwizard Tournament cup. Look how beautiful. She is a goddess and I love her. Also, what makes it even better is that it lights up. Look at that. We love that. It's just so pretty. And I bought this when I went to the Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio tour again last year when I went to London with my sister. And I saw it on the shelf from like a mile away in the gift shop and I knew that I had to have one. And this is like the main centerpiece of my shelf, and I don't think I could ever part with this because it's just too pretty. And also, if you didn't know, for a long time Goblet of Fire was actually my favourite film. Obviously it's not now. I'm more Prisoner of Azkaban, Order of Phoenix and Deathly Hallows Part 2, but yes, this one and Chamber of Secrets used to be my top faves. Moving right along, sticking with things that I bought when I went to the studio tour, I also treated myself to a butterbeer because you have to, you know, you just have to. It's not nice, I will tell you that right now for free, okay? The butterbeer at the Harry Potter studio tour is disgusting. I don't know anyone who would actually just sit there and drink it. Actually, tell a lie, there was one little child I saw like across the way in the cafe just like downing it pretty much. One, I hope he's still got teeth, and two, how? It's very sickly, very sweet. If you like that kind of thing, maybe you might like it. I don't know, I'm not shaming you if you do, but personally, I had like one sip and just, blech. I will quickly insert a clip now of me drinking it. This is my genuine, raw reaction of my butterbeer. Oh my god. I got some beer in that one. Do you know what? I couldn't just sit there and drink that. So yeah, not great. But you get to keep the cup. You can literally go like right outside of the little cafe and there's some little like tavern looking barrels where you can like wash them out and then dry them and keep them. So yeah. Apparently the butterbeer, like the frozen butterbeer that you get in Florida, is like way better. So when I go back there, I will try that instead and hopefully feel redeemed. Though saying that, at the studio tour they do actually do butterbeer ice cream, which apparently is like 10 times better than the actual butterbeer. So I'm hoping to go back to the studio tour at some point this year. I'll try that instead. Still, look how beautiful my little cup is. I debated actually using it to drink out of, but I thought no, it's too pretty to ruin. This is very exciting. I wanted one of these for the longest time, and I did actually want a functional one that I could use as well. I say that, I haven't actually written in it because it is a journal, but with that being said, I got an advanced potion making book. Look again how beautiful this is. It's just like the one in the film. It's obviously the botched old version, the Half-Blood Princess version. And like I said, it is a journal, which I said I was looking for so I could actually write in it, and I haven't. So yeah, like I said, bought it at the studio tour last year. Again, I bought so much when I went. I spent so much money in that gift shop. Oh my god, the flashbacks, my bank account was crying. But you know what, it was fine because now I've got all this spectacular stuff. So a little bit of backstory if you haven't actually been to the studio tour. Basically you go through the whole studios and then right at the end you walk through the gift shop. When I got in the gift shop, this was one of the things I wanted to buy and I wanted to look for, either a replica or a journal. I couldn't find them anywhere, like absolutely nowhere. I even tried asking someone and funnily enough they didn't know where they were, until this random one just by itself was sitting in, I think it was like a box of chocolate frogs or something. It was definitely something very random, but yeah, I managed to find one and I'm very happy that I did because there's a lot to get through. I'm gonna speed up a little bit and not talk as much on each product. So I'll do these two together. I have a Slytherin tie pin and a Slytherin necklace. I got this necklace the day before we went to the studio tour, actually, in the platform 9 3/4 shop in King's Cross Station, which is just about where platform 9 3/4 would actually be. And my sister got the Gryffindor one and we wore it to the studios the next day. And the tie pin, I believe I ordered that from the Wizarding World website. Beautiful. Next, I have, of course, what every trusty Harry Potter fan needs to have is your tie. So I have a Slytherin elastic band tie. I bought this when I first started doing Draco top POVs. I quickly realised the elastic band ones are not the greatest to have, but it did come in handy when I bought a proper full length tie, which I'm not going to unravel, otherwise we'll be here forever trying to ravel it back together, because I would use this one as a hair tie and this one as my normal tie on a shirt. So if you've been on my TikTok for that long and you remember when I had my blonde hair, I used this as a hair tie and this as a tie, then you're an OG and I love you so, so much. And thank you for still sticking around and watching me grow. We love that for me. Anyway, so yeah, I have a Slytherin full length tie, a Slytherin elastic band tie. I also have a Gryffindor elastic band tie, but I have misplaced her and do not know where she went. And these were both from Amazon. And while we're talking about sort of uniform based stuff, I've also got a Slytherin headband, which I searched for ages. Like, you have no idea. Literally, like, every time I went on Amazon to have a look for a Slytherin headband, they only had one that came as a set with like a scrunchie and a hair bow, and I didn't really want all that extra stuff. And it was like 40 quid as well, and I was like, it's not really worth it, and I'm not about to spend 40 quid on just one headband. So that's when I moved on and used the Slytherin tie as a headband. That's where that idea came from. I believe I did actually buy this time last year on the Wizarding World website when I got the Slytherin tie pin. So I have this Harry Potter black cauldron mug that I got in my Secret Santa, actually. Christmas just gone. Clearly they know me very well and it's so cute, and I keep it on display in my room. And no, I have not used it because it was just too pretty to leave hot chocolate stains. Okay, moving on. This actually, I think I've said it before in this video, but this is definitely my favourite thing in my whole collection. I think it actually is the first thing that I bought back in like summer 2020 when Draco Talk first started. And I still love it to this day. It's still my favourite thing, just because the sentimental value that it holds. It's my Draco Malfoy wand, and it is the proper official one. It was the most expensive one. I think it was like 40 quid because it's a collectible item, which actually came in this fancy little box, which is covered in dust, which is, you know, a replica for an actual Ollivander's box. I was a little bit annoyed that it didn't come in like a dark green Slytherin box. It came in like this bright yellow, which was hard to display in my room against all the dark green. But still, nevertheless, came in this beautiful box, my Draco Malfoy wand. And I believe I bought this in the House of Spells, shop in Leicester Square. And to keep it on display so you can see it, and to keep it on display in my room, I place it on this beautiful Slytherin wand stand. When I bought this, oh my god, just look how beautiful it is. I had my eye on it for ages. I think it was like 30 quid. And I was like, do I really need it? Yes, I do. And I went on to buy my sister one when she got her Hermione wand. I bought her like a Gryffindor wand stand. And my niece as well, I got her one. And it's an official Harry Potter Wizarding World, whatever you want to call it, wand stand. But I bought it through Amazon. And my wand goes on top, just like that. Just look how pretty she is. Okay, last few bits. Also on display on that shelf is an old chocolate frog box. Obviously I ate the chocolate frog, very nice. And the card that I got is stuck up on my wall. You may have seen it in the background of a few of my videos. It was Gilderoy Lockhart. I've also got a few Harry Potter scented candles. If again you were on Draco Talk 2020, you'll know that they were a massive thing. I actually got sent these and I'm still getting through them because I only burn them like every once in a while because they smell so good. I got a House Pride one. I believe these two were sent to me by Obliviated Candles, and basically what it does is it burns down a certain way and shows you what house you're in. And as you can see, I got Gryffindor, which is actually technically my house. And it smells like what I imagine sitting in the Great Hall would smell like. And I also have this one, which is called Black Suit, which, as you can tell, smells like Draco Malfoy. Very much Dior Sauvage vibes. Okay, I'm moving on quickly. We've only got a few more things to show. This I didn't technically buy as like a Harry Potter thing, but I made it myself. It's a little canvas which I keep on a mini easel, and it's supposed to be me and Draco on the astronomy tower. I know, I'm quite the artiste. Pretty much from memory, I took this photo from like the silhouette challenge that was a big thing last year. You know, where you like stand in a doorway or by a window and you have like your LED strip lights on in the background and whatever. So yeah, I took that and turned it into this. And the original picture is actually up on my wall in my Slytherin wall collage. I'll quickly show you it now. So I took that and made that. And here's the little easel that it goes on. And the last thing that I took down from my Harry Potter display shelf is this, a Hogwarts Harry Potter journal, which I got for Christmas. I don't think it was featured in my what I got for Christmas video because my mum actually gave it to me a few days after Christmas when she found it under her bed and remembered that she bought it for me. So yeah, it's very, very beautiful. Like, it's stunning. Look at that. Comes with the cute little Harry Potter wand pen. It opens up very old-fashioned, you know, and obviously it's got all the months of the year. It's a diary, and yeah, there's not really much more I can say about it. I don't know why I'm explaining the most basic things about all of this stuff, but yeah. And I think this is from Primark. The last thing I have to show you is just some jewellery. I don't have all of it right now because obviously there is a lot of Harry Potter jewellery that I've collected over the time. A lot of it is not specifically Harry Potter themed, but it's like related. So I have a few snake rings, I have many more where that came from, brands sending me some over the past couple of years, which I'm forever grateful for. My jewellery collection grew massively over last year, so thank you so much to that. Yeah, there's a lot in the way of jewellery that I could show you, but here's a couple pairs. This Fred and George Mischief Managed set, which I thought were adorable, and also this Snape and Lily After All This Time Always set as well. There's many more where these came from lovely small businesses. And like I said, there's a million other pieces of jewellery that are Harry Potter themed, but if I found them all, we'd be here forever. And just quickly, I'm just going to show you this one last thing. It's another bit of Harry Potter jewellery, which I thought was so beautiful and I wore it to death when I first got it, is this Draco Malfoy little origami necklace. It's the little note that he blows over to Harry Potter in The Prisoner of Azkaban. Hey guys, it's editing me. I almost forgot to show you one last thing. I don't know how I forgot this. It is my Gryffindor scarf from the Harry Potter studio tour that my friend got me for my birthday. Just look at how beautiful she is, and it hangs just on my curtain rail by my display shelf. So I think that's pretty much everything. As you can see, the lighting has clearly faded a lot since we've been here. I feel like the videos gradually got darker and darker. That is pretty much everything that I own that is Harry Potter themed or related, etc, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and as usual, comment down below any video ideas, because that's clearly something that I'm terrible at thinking of because I never post, as you know. I love you guys so much, and if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video, which, let's fingers crossed, will not be too soon after this one, if I can figure out what I want to post. Love you, bye.